Hey you guys, it's Sandro here, and today I'm gonna be talking about cost and power company. Now we all are familiar with um, power lines, and we all seen them. We see them everywhere we go, depending on the area, of course. So the deal is with this. So recently, I changed the plan on my electrical power service provider, and the thing is this: nobody likes, yes, nobody likes that. Okay, nobody likes paying a lot of money on it. And the thing is that one of the biggest misconceptions that a lot of people make is that okay, is that people there's a lot of people that automatically assume that they automatically assume that there's just one electrical power provider. Okay, they automatically assume that that is one company and all, but in reality that isn't the case. The thing is that in reality it looks more like this, and let me show you. Okay, let me show you. So you have your house here, just like I drew it earlier, but instead of one provider, you have all. No, it's not even like this either. Okay, you have like all your individual different providers that tie into that pretty much tie into this, which is this is your grid. But in reality, it's not just one strand. There's a whole series of different. Um, there's there's a whole bunch of like different connections from different providers and all, depending on how long all the route of this power grid is. Because if you look at the map, and let me show you how it looks like, it's a huge power grid. It's really huge. So you pretty much get the idea. Okay, he so people assume that it's just one provider. Now, getting to the point is this, and I don't know exactly how it is in other parts, but over here, uh, um, over here, the power company is um, is a company called Centerpoint. Okay, it's Centerpoint. Okay, Centerpoint just deals with all the logistics having to do with the power lines and all the transmission power lines from your house and here on there. They don't have to do anything particularly with the business side. Okay, they don't have to do anything with the business side. Okay, who deal with the business side is all your different providers. Now, keep in mind this is regional. Okay, like for example, um, NR NRG. Um, energy reliant. Okay, that's one. TXU. Okay, and the thing, okay, and the thing is, why the question becomes, why do we have all these providers? Why do we have all these providers if they're the ones who do the transmission line, and these are just the business side of this they only deal with this. Okay, and the reason why is because there are a bunch of like power plants providers and so on. What these guys do, they're pretty much merchants. Okay, and these are like merchants because remember you have all sorts of different power plants that tie into the company to company um, all sorts of different power plants that tie into um, the power lines into the power grid. Okay, and you know, the thing is that you have all sorts of different types of provider. There are still some coal power, which is a majority. Coal, gas, okay, wind, solar, nuclear, and so on. There might be some like third party providers. There's some that deal with like biomass, like decomposition of methane and other stuff. But there's a variety of different power plants that provide. Okay, and the most prominent are coal, gas, petrol, um, like oil. Oil plays a big part in energy. Okay, these pretty much play a huge part, and on there's all these providers. Okay, so what do these merchants do? The thing is that these merchants go out and uh, to different power plants. Okay, they go out to different power plants and they're the ones that get in contact with the providers, and based on that, they deal with all they deal with the business side of things. They're the ones that deal with all your cash and all. Okay, but the question might arise then, why exactly are we paying more expensive if it's all the same? If it's all the same that all these grids are tied in, so they should all charge a same fee and all. That's what some people might say and all. But um, the thing is this: different processes require different mediums. It requires different costs. For example, gas, as in natural gas. Natural gas may be cheap to the public because of the price on natural gas and all. Okay, so they might not have as much trouble generating power as opposed to, like, let's say um, nuclear, which the cost is way much more higher uh, in terms of energy production. However, it's much more an efficient manner. Then you'll probably have like other like coal, um, wind, solar, and so on. And you have to consider that uh, different different mediums might require, like, for example, different different costs to generate power. And because of those uh, different costs in production, they might all the companies that are your merchants, like hold on, like Reliant, or or T uh, TXU, they're the ones who go and scavenge like a certain amount of these power plants. And because of that, they're the ones that all are the ones that offer the plans and everything. Because in reality, the business side of things, you don't deal with these directly. What they do is that these guys end up being like kind of a third party. Okay, because here's the thing. Okay, you're you have your power plant. Okay, your power plant. Then you have your your providers, which is your which does the business side of thing. Then there's the ones that deal with the logistics and everything. And finally, it arrives to your nice little home um, here. So you have to go through the power plants, the providers, and the transmission and all. And the thing is that depending on who you're doing business with, is how much they'll charge you in electricity. Because the thing is this, all all the power is tied into uh, all this is tied into one grid. It's tied into one one grid um, of electrical power. Okay, so that's pretty much all I'm gonna say. And oh, and one more thing. There's other factors that influence price in your month and your monthly bill. Okay, and one of those factors, and let me just erase this. Okay, it's always an annoyance to um, deal with this and all. I wish I had something to just completely clear it out and just start from new and all. It's almost like dealing with a real whiteboard. But anyway, there's another factor, and I bet you y'all can guess what this is. Okay. Yes, it's temperature. Okay. So the deal, you may say, what's the deal with this? And the thing is that temperature, temperature affects your power lines. Okay, it affects your power lines, and because the fact that it affects your power lines, uh, it raises, it pretty much raises the price on your cost of electricity. Okay, it raises the price on the cost of electricity, and you may be wondering why is that? Because one particular thing, the higher temperature is, the higher your ele- uh, the higher your electrical resistivity is. Okay, it changes properties and the conductors, because one thing you have to keep in mind your, let's say this is a copper wire, okay. L- let's say this is a copper wire, okay. There's different factors. There's a certain coefficient. I don't remember exactly what it is. Um, I think I don't remember what symbol they used or so. I think there's a particular coefficient which changes, which varies the amount of resistivity, and there is those three factors. The longer your wire is, the more resistance and the more power your provider has to pump in, and the thing is, it's really complicated because the wires are more heated up. It's hot outside and it's less heat dissipation. It's a lot more trouble to transport electricity. Okay, so the smaller, what I'm trying to say, the smaller your cross section of the wire, and the longer your wire is, the more resistivity, and therefore the more power you have to pump in through. And the thing is, the reason why it's a lot of trouble sending uh, sending electrical transmission through here is because you just don't pump more electricity into here and bam there. No, it becomes more complicated because the fact that there's more resistivity, it means it dumps more heat on the wires. Too much heat, and it could damage the wires, and then it becomes a lot more complicated. So pretty much they have to make a couple of like variable temporary changes. They're constantly working on these power lines. Don't think that they're just stationary and there's a power company just pumping electricity through. No, it oftenly goes through different changes um, every time somebody turns on the AC or somebody turns on any device. Uh, it affects the grid, the temperature, everything, and therefore that's why they're gonna charge you more for the trouble to transport it. Now, when it's cold, it's a lot more easier, and that's part of the reason a lot of time when it's cold that electric bill tends to go down. That apart from reduction in consumption of electricity, is that what matters here is the load, how much resistivity is in here. So that's a separate charge for having to deal with the transmission to transport the power there. Okay, so that's part of your charge. I already explained everything with the providers and everything else. So that'll be all for now. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And on the next video that I make in regard to this, I'm gonna be explaining natural gas. So anyway, stay tuned. And like I said, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe or pledge to my Patreon, and I'll catch you guys next time.